So today for our first video, we're going to be looking at the Minnesota Vikings first round draft pick at number 23. They have a few options here. They can go with the player approach and get somebody like Laquon Treadwell or even Josh Doctson if he's there. Or we could potentially trade back, which is my preferred option if no wide receivers are there. So for the first pick the Vikings could take, we're coming in at Laquon Treadwell. He's 6'2", around 210 pounds. Now, this man was looking to be a top 15, maybe even top 10 pick at the beginning of the 2016 year. But now it's looking like he may slip after he ran a slightly slow 40 time and a few other things at his pro day. He may actually slip to 23. Some people have even Josh Doctson going before him. Do I think he will slip to number 23? No, I do not think he will, but I hope he does. Good chance he does. And if he is there at 23, I would definitely pick him rather than trading back. He is probably one of the better receivers in the league. He definitely is one of the better receivers in the college league. But, you know, do I want to take him over Josh Doctson? I'm not sure. Probably. I mean, look at that height. You can just jump over and get somebody. That's somebody that Teddy Bridgewater needs. Josh Doctson can potentially do that as well, but he's more of an all-around receiver, route runner type guy. And Treadwell can just jump up and get that guy. And I think we have the route runner in Diggs. So I don't actually think we need a route runner. And Treadwell is our go up and get it guy if we do decide to go with Treadwell. So now next up on our list we have Josh Doctson, which is another fabulous receiver, good at what he does, but he isn't really the jump up and get it guy. He can do that against a little smaller of a cornerback, but he's more of a make a quarterback or a cornerback lose him and kind of go deep and get the ball, and his hands are insane. He has beautiful hands. He can catch anything that is thrown his way. He makes the cornerback kind of just miss the ball, and I see all these highlights where the ball just fits it into the smallest area, and somehow he comes down with the ball, which is it's another beautiful receiver that we could have, and I would be more than happy to have somebody like Josh Doctson on my team. I probably wouldn't take him over Laquon Treadwell. Laquon Treadwell is just kind of my main receiver that I want, just because we can just throw it up to him and trust that it's either going to be an incomplete pass or a touchdown. With Josh Doctson, there's that chance for an interception, or if it's a badly thrown ball, then there's no way Josh Doctson can jump up and kind of knock it down and prevent any interceptions that are going on. But Josh Doctson is recently been projected going earlier than Laquon Treadwell, which is the opposite outcome compared to the beginning of this year. But I still would rather have Laquon, just because he's a jump up and get a guy, and that's who the Vikings need. Our next up on the list is going to be trading back. Trading back, the only time I think we should do a trade back is if both like Laquon Treadwell and Josh Doctson are both gone at 23. Other than that, I do not see us trading down. But if that time does come, I would love to trade down. It's not everybody's favorite thing, but I love to trade down and get some extra picks in the later rounds, which is, quality or quantity over quality. A lot of big players that we have on our team right now that came from the lower rounds. Stephon Diggs is a fantastic example. We got him in the 5th round, and he is one of the better rookie wide receivers, or he was last year. So, yeah, trading back would be a beautiful option for the Vikings if a wide receiver isn't available. Now let's talk about Myles Jack. Get some out of the way really quick. Few people are talking about Myles Jack slipping to us. I do not think that is going to happen in a million years. Even with his knee issues, Myles Jack is an outstanding player, and he will not slip to us at 23. I don't even think he'll slip out of top 10. Just want to get out of the way. But now for maybe I'm thinking. So there are a lot of options we have at the first pick, and people don't see that. They don't see that we could go defensive line, we could go linebacker, we could go offensive line, we could go wide receiver, we could trade back. There are so many different options the Vikings have this year. It's ridiculous. So you gotta see from the eyes of Rick Spielman, because of course he's gonna want to get a wide receiver, but if a wide receiver isn't available, where's he gonna go? He could trade back, which is what I hope he will do, and which is what he'll probably do, because Rick Spielman, he values his picks beyond any general manager I've seen in the NFL. We always have 10, 11 picks in the drafts in the past years when he has been our general manager, and it's always worked out fantastic. We always have the best drafts. But where is he gonna go if he doesn't trade back? I would probably say either defensive line or linebacker. Defensive line would be like Andrew Billings. He's a beautiful D lineman. We need somebody who can attack the quarterback. Like I know Danielle Hunter is gonna be coming out this year, along with Everson Griffin, probably gonna be doing some work indoors. But you see, I don't know if he would go there. I think I would rather see linebacker, just because I think if you have a really good linebacking core, there's no way, because linebackers, they really hold back everything. They're the all-around player. They can stop the run, they can drop back and stop the pass. So if you have a good linebacking core, your defense is going to be good no matter what. So we already have a beautiful linebacking core in just Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr, two very young players that I love to watch. But linebacker, I don't exactly know who we would get on linebacker. There's a lot of different options we have. But I would like to see Andrew Billings if we did go D-line. I don't think anybody would be there better than Andrew Billings. I think he would be there. But again, I hope we trade back. I hope it doesn't come to us having to draft a linebacker or any of that. But one of the other things people were talking about is the possibility we draft O-line in the first round. I don't think it will happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I know we just got Alex Boone and re-signed Mike Harris. I don't think we need to go for offensive line that early. Protecting Teddy has to be one of our number one priorities, but I think we can address that in the later rounds, because that was our main focus in the free agency. And I think if we go too much in one area, we'll end up kind of just excelling at one thing, and then what good is Teddy if he has nobody to pass to? But we do have Stephon Diggs. We do have outstanding players that are underseen, like Jarius Wright and Charles Johnson. See, a lot of people don't understand that Charles Johnson had a broken rib for most of the year. So, you got to consider him as an option. So that is one of the reasons why Rick might go O-line in the first round, just because our receiving core is still decent. But again, I hope we can address that in the later rounds and not straight away. And I hope we can go wide receiver in the first round. If not, trade back, get some picks, and overall have a pretty good draft. I'm excited for this draft. It's going to be a good one. A lot of things can come our way. I'm expecting a wide receiver, if not trade back. So thank you guys all for watching. If you guys made it this far, I just wanted to say thank you. Nose a little bit stuffed. First video. How's the editing? Any complaints? Tell me in the description. Do I sniffle too much? Do I breathe too much? Do I talk too much? I don't think that can happen. Well, yeah. Just tell me if you guys have any concerns about the way I make my videos, or if you guys want anything to improve, because I am looking forward to doing this in the next coming year on the Vikings. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a like if you guys did enjoy. I'm not going to be one of those people who begs for that, but I'm just, first video, gotta know if I'm doing it right. So if you guys did enjoy the video, if it was helpful, please give me a like. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.
Let's go.